Welcome to everyone. This year, the Principality of Monaco is hosting the 5th edition of the Monaco Ocean Week, organized by the Prince Albert II Foundation in partnership with the Monaco Oceanographic Institute, the Monaco Scientific Center, and the Yacht Club of Monaco. As the tradition dictates, Yacht Club of Monaco, our host, is responsible for the yachting component. Its General Secretary, Bernard D'Alessandri, will join us in a stage in a few minutes. Established as a platform of exchange for owners, its members, and yachting professionals, the Yacht Club welcomes any initiative that highlights innovation and environmental solutions to drive development of tomorrow yachting. Launched last year by MCube, a Monegasque company represented here today by its CEO, José Marco Castellini.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And Eduardo Cejuela, International Business Development Director.
Good morning, Mark.
Good morning to all of you. And Monaco's Smart and Sustainable Marina is part of the collective Monaco Capital of Advanced Yachting brand. The goal of which is to encourage all projects that aim to improve sustainability in the sector. After the success of its first edition, MCube decided to maintain the moment with a second Monaco Smart and Sustainable Marina, a Rendezvous, to take place on the 25th and 26th of September this year. I want you to be part of this roundtable. Don't hesitate to send your questions on a chat function here on your web page during this program. It's up to you to feel free to ask any question. We try to answer to all of your questions. And now, here is a brief presentation of the 2022 Rendezvous that you will face. Watch this. Before we talk to our guest here on stage, here are a few stats of the first Monaco Marina management meeting that gathered an ecosystem of 250 people in person or online, representing by the most important players, owners, shipyards, startups, industrialists, investors. A great opportunity to unite a providing and collective response to the climate issue and support responsibility innovation. This is very, very important. One of the 100 applications submitted, 55 companies from 30 countries around the globe were selected by experts at innovation specialist Blue Morpho, represented here by Géraldine Gustin. Géraldine, bonjour.
Hello.
Welcome and thank you very much for being here with us. These companies featured in an e-catalog sent out in the whole industry and has been consulted by 10,000 times.
Exactly.
This is we see that there is a need for this first edition.
Exactly. There is a strong interest, as we can see. And I think the video really highlighted that it's all about building a positive future. And I think this is something that a lot of people want to do. So startups, industrials, corporate, investors, I think we all want to do that. And it's very good to see that these ecosystems has gathered around Monaco Marina Management, MCube here, to really build the future of Marina. And we can see that we have raised interest from startups, so 55 in the catalog, but a lot applied to join, and we're expecting more. But also corporate like Colas, Puig, NG Connect, Pinga, so in different fields. So we see a strong interest from the ecosystems to build this future, the future of the city through the marinas, actually.
I should mention here that the initiative is supported by the Prince Albert II Monaco Foundation and the Monaco government digital transformation transition program, extended Monaco as well as Bombardier, SBM Offshore, Teledyne, Xerchoff, NGE Connect, and Yacht Club of Monaco.
Exactly.
As the event was organized by MCube, over to you, Mr. Castellini, to give us the first overview of the second edition. And my question is simple. Can you explain briefly what the overall vision is?
Okay, thank you. So MCube is a company that, since its creation, has focused on the smart and sustainable marinas. Our vision is clear. The marina of the future must be virtuous in order to attract the new generation of the yachting industry, the green yachts. Therefore, we try to create a special environment where the sustainability is at the center of our work. And starting with this mission, we create this event putting together innovative startups specializing in sustainable development, the marinas developers, and this year the news also the architect creating this marina together with the marina developers. So this is our idea, is to create a network to maintain really a platform between those actors, startups, developers, and architects. So this is the idea of our event.
That's very important, to bring them together and to have a real objective. I would like now to turn to Sylvain Macayab. Thank you very much for being here with us, partner of Euraseo, which recently launched the Sustainable Maritime Infrastructure Fund.
Yeah.
And Sylvain, how do you explain such a success? Because it was real success for the first time.
Yeah, exactly. It was a real success, and I think we can explain it in three reasons. First is, I would say, the organization, which was very good and perfect, because the organization has enabled to gather, I would say, the ecosystem of the sustainability and the maritime sector, because there were innovation with startup, there were big corporates and investors as well. So such a, I would say, a successful ecosystem is a good, I would say, a good thing and contributed to the success of the event. Second, I would say the fact that the topic is really, I would say, on top of the list of, I would say, all the original and very important topic in the worldwide economy. So we're talking about sustainability, we're talking about innovation, we're talking about the maritime sector, which play a big role within the economy. So all these topics are really, I would say, key for, I would say, the rule and the development of the economy. And that's the second reason that explains the success. And I would say the last reason is the fact that for all of that, we need to drive financing within the ecosystem, because financing are very important. And that's why we decided within Euraseo to contribute to, I would say, to give financing in order to support such topics and such kind of events and development.
Thank you. Thank you for this explanation. We see there is an economy, and the economy is very important in that direction. As the first edition, 3 startups won prizes at the Monaco Smart and Sustainable Awards, which highlighted the importance of the water and waste management, energy issues, and protecting biodiversity. Thank you very much, Sylvain, for this explanation. And now we have these 3 startups, just want to mention them. And these are Green City Organization, a unique solution for waste collection from rainwater networks. Watch this.
My name is Isabelle Gérante, and I'm the CEO of Green City Organization. Our startup is a technical engineering company dedicated to the protection of oceans and based in Marseille.
80% of water pollution comes from land. During rainy periods, coastal cities discharge pollution directly into the sea, over water or underwater. D-Rain is an end-of-pipe solution that collects macro waste before they reach the sea. D-Rain is efficient. Every rainy shower it can collect several liters of macroplastic. The rain collects not only waste, but also data on water quality and transform a simple outfall into an underwater weather station.
Green City Organization is an impact-focused company, and our ambition within 5 years is first, to collect the equivalent of what France dumped in the Med Sea every year. It means 11,000 tons a year, and to create a water monitoring system on the scale of the Med Sea so that we can contribute to the digital ocean twin.
The second startup that was awarded was Terraco, is designing tools and services for ecological engineers. Simoeco is the first biodiversity modeling platform. Again, discover them.
Good morning. My name is Catherine Delancey. I'm the co-founder of Terraco.
Terraco had the great honor to be the winner of the first Smart and Sustainable Marina Awards last year in Monaco. At Terraco, we develop innovative digital technologies in the field of biodiversity. Through our scientific and data-driven solutions, we help our clients better integrate the protection of animal and plant species into their development projects. We are able to offer our services at all stages of a project, including the design phase of an infrastructure. The goal is not only to mitigate the different types of impacts on nature, but even better, to make design choices that are most likely to enhance biodiversity. For example, in the field of marina development, this may involve designing seawalls that provide new habitats for certain marine species, or equipping buildings with green roofs, or even developing outdoor lighting schemes that are favorable to night species. To do this, we have developed an AI-based simulation to compare different scenarios to choose the most biodiversity-friendly option. In short, at Terraco, we want technology to be at the service of design for nature.
And finally, the third startup we want you to discover is a H2X Ecosystem. H2X Ecosystem develop new green hydrogen ecosystems based on the real needs of territories and companies, which is also one of the companies that received the Solar Impulse label from Bertrand Piccard. Again, watch them.
Hello, I'm Stéphane Paul, the CEO of H2X Ecosystem. So you met us last year for the first event of Smart and Sustainable Marina event. So where we received our award for our first electro generator G350 kilowatt. So today we continue the qualification of the electro generator with our partner Enedis. The next step is to create a range from 250 to 500 and after 1 megawatt power. And the idea of to have this range is to be able to give an answer for industry, harbor, data center, for example, mine in Africa. And the idea is to be able to do deletion of network, to do some economy for all the industry, and to be able to decarbonize completely the industry. So the idea this year is to come back in Monaco to meet you and maybe to propose a test in the Marina of Monaco to show this solution for different kind of use. So thank you for all. Thank you for your support, and see you this year in September. Bye.
And again, congratulations to all of them. As you can see, Monaco's smart and sustainable marina highlights the most promising innovative solutions to encourage their take-up. This is smart technology on the service of the environment, with Monaco positioning itself as the capital of smart yachting. We are privileged to welcome here to the stage three Monegasque personalities associated with the Monaco Smart Sustainable Marina initiatives. Mr. Frédéric Genta, Country Chief Digital Officer in charge of the digital transition. Thank you very much for being here with us.
Thank you.
Mr. Pierre-Franck Pellacchi, Deputy Managing Director at SMEG. Thank you very much for being here. And Mr. Bernard D'Alessandri, President of Cluster Yachting Monaco and General Secretary of the Yachting of Monaco. And when preparing this program, we receive numerous questions from innovations regards issues relating to smart and sustainable marinas. To start up off, it's now I will turn to you, Bernard. We have a question from a marina developer who you know is Mr. Lawrence Wang, chairman of the Visun Group in China, who is involved in a new project in Zhuhai, southern China, New Shenzhen and Hong Kong, near Shenzhen and Hong Kong. You can see some images maybe of this destination on the screen. And we also want him to ask you a question today. When thinking about Marina, one of his also imagining that it's a living space. What do you mean in living space? This is something, this is an idea you cherish a lot.
Yeah, thanks to invite me. Good morning, everyone. I think first, maybe I would like to make this precision. The yachting is not just a yachting. I think the yachting is a part of the tourism and is a special tourism. Of course, you can imagine you are moving with your hotel or your small or your big caravan or your small hotel. It depends of the size of the yacht. And when you arrive somewhere, you have to find a good reception, of course, and a lot of services, and also animation. It's important for the future to organize also the life, not just during the trip. Just 50% of the time the boats are sailing. The rest of the time the boats are in a marina or in a port or somewhere, and the part of hotellerie on board is very important, and the part of that is quite new. I think we have to consider more the yachting like part of the tourism, a special niche of the tourism, made tourism. That is important in my point of view. Of course, if you have a smart boat, and now generally the major part of the boat are smart or they are more sustainable, and also you have to have the port and the marina smart and ready to receive this type of the boat, because it's the people coming by boat, they are expecting a good services when they arrive somewhere. We have a lot of technology, and the major part of the boat is a demonstration of the high-tech technology, and I think it will be important to have the same thing on the marina in the future.
Thank you. Like protecting biodiversity, energy issues, we are at the heart of the Monaco smart and sustainable marina development. We are now going to turn to Mr. Pierre-Franck Pellacchi, Deputy Managing Director of SMEG, to address the energy issue in more details. And the question here that we have one question from William Bordery from Sola Close. Just listen to his question.
Hello, my name is William. I'm Sales Director at Solar Close, and we manufacture thin film, really light and truly flexible solar panels. The point of our solution is to be installed where regular panels cannot be fixed. It means on textile areas, such as tents and buildings with a textile roof, for example, trucks, truck trailers, greenhouses, etc. And the main objective of our company is to be installed on unused places. Hence my question to Marinas, do you think about unused places such as pontoon or parking to maybe fix a shaded curtain, which of course would be linked with our panels? Thank you very much.
Mr. Pellacchi, please.
Yes,
I think the PV industry is now mature, and a lot of standards of spaces are already used to put up panels. And as we've seen, a new step is in front of us to enlarge the possibilities on installing PV. This kind of flexible and light panels could be one of the solutions to generate green electricity from unused but sunny surfaces. And we are going some tries with the Yacht Club with this kind of technologies, and we expect a good experience. So in conclusion, I'm sure we need this kind of affordable and efficient new generation of materials to open up other opportunities in PV production and enlarge this green electricity.
I have another question from, this is Paolo Fracas from Gen Sport. What kind of synergy initiative in the yacht industry developing to pave the way to hydrogen fuel cell technologies? This is something we're looking at the future now, huh?
Yes, we're looking at the future, and honestly, I don't know exactly what is going on in the yachting industry, but I'm aware about more and more initiatives. And I guess the biggest challenge is to put hydrogen tanks in the boats. I explain this challenge. First of all, diesel is a liquid, and the shape of the tank could be anything. A corner, bottom of stairs. For high pressure gas like hydrogen, the bottle shape is mandatory. And there is obviously a lot of space lost around it. And moreover, for the same autonomy, hydrogen is 5 times lighter than diesel. So this is the good news. There is one good news. It is a good news. But it takes 8 times more space. And this is the bad news. For instance, the hydrogen equivalent of 4,400 liter diesel tank in a 20-meter yacht, which is a standard tank, will be a 35 cubic meter bottle. So it's very huge and very
Takes
difficult.
a lot of space.
A lot of space. So, to answer the question, one solution could come for the fuel cell in improving its efficiency. Now, this efficiency is only around 50%.
Right.
So that means half of the hydrogen energy is totally lost. So each point we will earn in efficiency will be 1% less volume to find into the boat to put the tank.
So we have tracks. We have some ways to find for your answer. And there is another question. We're going in Greece. Mr. Christos Ioakimidis from Intelig, who is asking you the question in video.
Hello, my name is Christos Ioakimidis. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Intelig, a company that is based in Athens, Greece. Our company provides intelligent, innovative and sustainable solutions for smart cities and communities. Our main product as a deep tech company, SmartPro, is a high-tech software tool. Actually, it's a building energy management solution tool that can bring really high efficiency for buildings, especially industrial buildings. Now, my question is, what do you think would be the role of energy efficiency, and how large would be that role in places like Smart Marina in Monaco? Thank you.
Yes, it's a good question.
It's a good one.
Yes, yes. Energy efficiency is the first and more important step in energy transition. It is common to say not using energy is the cleanest solution. Until now, in marinas, energy efficiency was focused on buildings around the harbor. For example, the Monaco Yacht Club is using our innovative data system to improve energy efficiency, and I think it works. Now the challenge is to help yachts to reduce their consumption despite they are coming and going. It is more difficult than steady building. And there are two ways to reach the goal: providing on-board solutions or providing solutions from Earth when the yacht is connected to the grid. But in my opinion, in both cases, the key of the success will the involvement of the crew. As in the Monaco Yacht Club, the key of the success is the involvement of the personnel in the club.
Thank you. Bernard, we see a lot of innovative ideas, and the questions are going on that way. Talking about hydrogen, for example, we know that this is one track for the future for yachting.
Alors, I would like to be very clear. We are not specialists, we are not engineers, but Monaco Yacht Club is just a platform. We give the opportunity to everyone to present different solutions for the future. And we can be optimistic today because since many years with Monaco and the Yacht Club we are working on this sense and trying to do, and during 10 years, maybe more than 10 years, we have to do, and that is to make a constat, we have to do something for the planet. Now, since 1 year or 2 years, we can receive every week and every month a different type of the startup or different companies. They can propose a solution for the yacht or for the marina. And that is something very important because the technology is there. We can use the technology to service the planet. That is very important. In this new situation, it was not like this 3 or 4 years before.
Keep searching. Thank you very much. And we go for at this the video we saw of the winners of the Monaco Smart Sustainable Awards. Winners showed the solution presented incorporated a digital approach. Digitalisation is a heart of the sustainability, and this brings me to Mr. Frédéric Genta, who is here with us, working especially on digital issues. And the first question to you from David Cohen of Pied-à-Pierre, who is just asking, what are the Marinas doing to provide a better customer experience, provide better access, allow boaters to have real-time answers and communications? This is the first question. And there's another one. What are Marinas doing to make the Marinas more welcoming? Is the new generation of boaters, is it?
So thank you. Well, I'm going to build on what Bernard Alessandri just said. It's all about platforms. It's all about platform, and a marina now, and a smart marina is a platform. It's like a sovereign cloud for an economy. It's a platform where innovation is going to bloom. And that's what we are trying to do here in Monaco, especially with our advanced yachting strategy, is first to have a marina where the boats and the yachtsmen can benefit from the technology in terms of connectivity, in terms of energy, as we just saw before, in terms of geolocation, in terms of data. That means that you have first to bring connectivity, fiber, 5G. You have to be connected with the rest of the country or the city. That's why we work as a state on a global strategy for digital that will include the marina. And you have to also be innovative to welcome the startups. If you're a platform, startups are going to be built on your marina to give better treatment to the yachtsmen, to the people working in the yacht industry as well, to the regulators, and our plan here with the Smart Marina strategy is really to have us as a platform, the government, the yacht club, the ports, to provide all the best infrastructure, a cloud, 5G, fiber, data capacity, geolocation, clean energy. And they say, okay, now we have to welcome the top startup because we have the boats, we have the quality, we have exceptional Yacht Club members here, among the best yacht people in the world. And we have to make sure that everyone mix so innovation will foster and so startup will build on our platform.
Very clear, I like that. Another question from Niklas Baumgartner, the CZ. He's asking the question with this video.
Dear panel, my name is Niklas Baumgartner, CEO and founder of CZ Making Sea Life Easy, a leading marina booking platform. My questions to you are, as marinas are not just parking spots, but a destination as a whole, how do you envision the future of smart marinas and smart destinations, and what role does sustainability play within it? My second question is, what is the single most important thing you want the audience to leave with today to have the biggest impact in our future? Thank you very much.
So, on the first question, I think how smart marinas are going to be able in the future to interact. What's the point? I think first we're going to have to build norms. I mean, by definition, people who have boats travels. I think we will all agree on that. And they want to get a similar level of service, and you got to provide great service, but be able to have the same norms. The same level of services, the same levels of procedures, and there's a lot of he spoke about welcoming, about making life easy when you come to a port, making the procedure digital, multi-language, automatized, with clear feedback loop. So there is no uncertainty for those people who are people we want in Monaco. And so we want to make life easier. And I think we need to be both at excellence in terms of marinas and in a network of marinas when you get the same service. You don't want to be the place where everything is not compliant, it's difficult. So it's both collaboration and excellence. And on Niklas' second question, which is what is the single thing you should leave this conference with, is yachting is a serious business. Yachting is a very serious business for Monaco. You have 250 companies at Monaco. It's 800 million revenues. And yachting is moving fast, with no pun. Yachting is moving very fast. The boats are changing. The marinas are changing. It's a data business now. It's energy business, as Pierre-Franck said before. It's navigation business. We think about autonomy now. And yachting is moving fast. We need platforms. But it's a great business. And for us in the government, yachting is an extremely serious and priority business in the future.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. Merci à tous les trois. Merci. You wanted to add something, Bernard? Feel free.
Maybe just after the pandemic and during the pandemic, we can see something. Now the yachting, the family, they can use the boat and they are traveling in family. It's like a refuge, like something special. And that is a technology. It's possible now because the technology changes. The technology of the boat, and the boat are more secure, they are more connected also, and all the family can come to the boat. Before it was like a sport, today it's like something for the tourism, and we also a lot of people have an office on a yacht and they are working on a yacht by the connectivity. That is very different. Long time ago, when we were in a boat, you were alone on the sea. Today, the connectivity is everywhere in the world.
You're in your office.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You can bring your office and your family in a yacht.
When you're sailing, but also when you're in the marinas. Yeah. That's why you're explaining that we needed all these data to be ready to welcome these sailors. Thank you very much. Merci à tous les trois. Thank you.
Thank you very
The
much.
day is a full day today. We have a lot of things here in the Yacht Club of Monaco, and I will welcome Géraldine again to ask her a few questions. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. We're changing plateau. back here on this round table, and Geraldine is back here with us. I have a question for you, Geraldine. This question comes from Sam Teicher from Coralvita, and this question is asked by him directly on the video. Look at this.
My name is Sam Teicher, and I'm the co-founder and chief reef officer of Coralvita, a mission-driven company that grows climate change-resilient corals up to 50 times faster to restore our world's dying reefs. Half of the world's coral reefs are dead, and we're on track to lose over 90% by 2050. This is clearly an ecological tragedy. It's also a socioeconomic catastrophe, as reefs sustain the livelihoods of up to 1 billion people and 25% of marine life, while generating $2.7 trillion annually through tourism, coastal protection, and fisheries. All that value, in addition to incredible biodiversity, is at risk as we let reefs die. Our vision is to launch large-scale, land-based coral farms in every nation with reefs around the world, collaborating with the private sector, governments, local communities, other coral scientists, to ensure that these reefs survive for future generations. And together with our work in this vision, we recently were awarded the Earthshot Prize, created by Prince William. My question to the yachting and marina community is, through your influence, the things you care about, and how you can affect change, what will you do? What will you commit to scale solutions that can protect and restore ecosystems that in turn sustain people all around the world and that we all love and care about?
Thank you. What would you do, Geraldine, to scale these solutions?
So actually, this is a very good question, and I'd like to thank Sam for asking it. Because as we just said before, the yachting industry is indeed a very important industry. But we are here in Monaco as well. And Monaco is the capital of yachting. It's also the place where we have the Albert II Foundation, who is very, very active, in protecting the environment. We have also a scientific institute at Monaco, the Monaco Scientific Institute, very active in biodiversity and protecting the environment and biodiversity. So this is exactly what we are aiming at here, and I'm speaking also on the behalf of MCube here, because the sustainability is really, and the biodiversity is the core of what we want to achieve through the smart, sustainable marina. The second point also is that we have seen just before the winner of last year, we have Terraco, very active in biodiversity protection. And I like also to welcome Sam in September to join us, also to highlight what he's doing and really to influence as well, because I know they are doing great actions. So it's good to join us through the ecosystem and pave the way and take the floor.
Very good. Thank you for this explanation. This day of roundtable and meetings organized by MCube will gather a unique ecosystem startups and big industrial companies, investors and marina developers and architects who rarely have the chance to be all together in one place. In view of the many questions that continue to arrive here on the chat, it's clear that there is a lot of interest for this rendezvous. And there is another question for you, Mr. Casalini, for MCube from Alan Alfonso Peral, the Recyclimer Innovation. And again, he's asking you directly on the video.
Hello. My name is Alan Alfonso Peral. I'm the inventor of Genesis, the first solar autonomous robot to collect surface waste and oil. And I'm the founder of Recyclimer Innovation. It's dedicated to research, development and marketing of the range of robot Genesis. I would like to know the new innovation this year. Thank you.
Marco?
Yes, so willing to continue the action with result that makes the difference. We decided for this second edition to extend the concept of marinas already in operation together with marinas in development right now by inviting them to present their program how to reduce the impact on the environment. And that's why we decided to create 3 different prices for our events. One, as we mentioned before, is for startups, which is essential for us. And the new one this year are the prize for the marinas and also for the architects. So we will have 3 different awards, 3 different prizes.
Thank you. And there is another question here from, we continue to travel. A new question arrives from the Bahamas this time, because there is a great project in the Bahamas. They are developing a large super yacht marina, Porto Abacoa. Maybe we can see a few pictures around the marina. There will be many amenities, marina village, and most importantly, a very upscale yacht club. They are seeking a renowned top-level architect to design the yacht club and are interested in making contact with such architectural firms. And he's asking, is it the Marina 2022 the right place for it?
Absolutely, yes, because as we mentioned, we would like to create a network between all the actors involved in this segment. And we will finalize an e-catalog putting together the marinas and the architect. We will feature 50 startups and 50 architects and marinas. And during our event, we will select 15 startups, 15 architects, and 15 marinas selected for the final process. And these companies and these actors will have the opportunity to present their project and their work in a new exhibition space here at the Yacht Club of Monaco, open to the public. And therefore they will have a great chance to present themselves. So this is what we call the possibility to create a network.
This will be the place to be.
all the other person and participant,
yes,
of course, they will more than welcome to come and of course to exchange their experiences and their interests and their business.
Thank you for this. One question to you, Eduardo, coming from Saudi Arabia. We're moving on the other side of the globe. Adrian Peet, Director of Operation Parks, Experience and Resorts, which last September launched the Jeddah Yacht Club. We can see some of these images from the Yacht Club. Also, we have them here in the Red Sea. And he's asking, is the new contest open to Marina on the drawing board, existing or being renovated?
This competition is open for marinas that are at conception stage, but at construction level also, and the ones that are already operating but plan to renovate the marina. In fact, the purpose of the competition is to encourage all the marinas, the ones that are on design, but even the ones that are already operating, to encourage them to strive for a more responsible yachting and to succeed, to have a minimum impact on environment and on resources. So it's for them is the right place, but even for the ones that are operating, that I think is important.
Already operating, but for the one also who are creating. So thank you for this. Proceeding to this second edition, MCube intends to use the same selection process, as you say, as it was successful last year. In other words, with the e-catalog we were talking about with Geraldine earlier, and a grand oral and consensus meeting. And I have one question, Geraldine. This question is, how does one apply to be in the e-catalog and participate in the competition?
Absolutely. So it's easy.
Oh.
Just what you need to do is to send your application where you describe what you do and how you can also contribute to the positive and sustainable marina. It's quite simple. You have a form to fill in, but in more than that, not only to say how, but why, you definitely have to join, because as Eduardo and Mr. Castellini said, it's really an ecosystem, and basically we are building a market here. And we know for innovators, the challenge is to go to the market and to find the right innovators to start working with, and this is all it is about. So we have the e-catalog gathering this market, I will say, with architects, marinas, innovators. We have the financiers, because as Eraseo said before, they want to also support. So definitely a good way to do that is to join, to apply. And then by doing that, I think we have also a short video that can explain that, highlighting that when you join, you gain a lot. So you have first to apply. As you can see here, if you're selected, you will be part of the catalog. And then, being part of the catalog, you will have the ability to meet with a different jury composed by industrials, investors, but also, and it's true for the startups, it's true also for the marinas, because the marina will be also evaluated by financial partners. So it's a good way also for them to get visibility. And then we will have a consensus meeting where we'll give awards to one company and one organization per category. But everybody is welcome at the end on the 26th and 26th of September, 25th and 26th of September, indeed, in Monaco, to meet, to interact, and to make business, as you said, Mr. Castellini.
Thank you, Geraldine. There is a question from Eric Verhulst of Altreonix, which develop a high security battery solution to prevent fires on boats, and which features also in the last e-catalog. What are the main topics that will be discussed at the Rendezvous in September?
Absolutely. So first of all, thank you, Eric, for the questions, because indeed the safety, the security in the yacht is definitely important. Mm-hmm. So Eric, you definitely have to join us, because this is also a very important point you're raising here. But in addition to that, we are here to innovate, and we don't want to limit to some topics. So I think you already, Eduardo and Mr. Castellini, highlighted some of the topic, but we have, and I think we have also a visual on that, biodiversity, which is very important. We have the energy management, which is key, the water optimization, very strong and important challenge to raise, the optimization and reduction of waste, which is quite important, but also new materials, equipment, infrastructure. We need to build the future, so we need innovation on these topics. So that's for the startups. But in addition to that, this year we have the marinas, we have the contest of the marinas, and the marinas will be especially evaluated on 3 criteria that you have defined: the customer engagement, the customer relationship, because we need, as we said, to welcome people here. So we need to make sure we have good services and nice way to welcome customers. Second point is going to be related to the design and architecture. So this is also very important. And third, very important point, the sustainability, and to limit the impact on the environment. The good thing is that the marinas will benefit from the idea, the concept, but not only the idea and concept, the solution already developed by the startups. And the goal is for them to meet with the support of MCube here, because this is exactly your job to build the future of the marinas. So this is the value of this ecosystem.
Thank you. So we're coming to this conclusion of this roundtable. We'll see that there are clear ideas of what we're going to have in September, a networking program that starts today, and we'll bring a whole ecosystem together on the September 25th and 26th. We're looking forward to see you. Thank you very much for being here with us, listening to this. You can have also a summary of what we said here on the website. Don't worry. If you missed maybe the beginning, you can see what the ideas were bring today here on this round table. Thank you very much for this. And I'll leave you with Geraldine to continue the discussions. It's not over, and we have some times from now to September 25th and 26th. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. So welcome back. Now we have a lot of more technical questions we want to raise, and we are happy because we have 2 experts with us today from MCube, as you know. So we have a first question from Geneviève Marais from Aquatech, and now we'll listen to the question of Geneviève.
Hello, I'm Geneviève Marais, CEO of Aquatech Innovation, which is a green club startup specialized in collecting, treating, and reusing our water resource. Our first innovation, AquaClear, is a 100% biological mini wastewater treatment plant, which has the particularity of being available to be implanted in any constrained environment, sand, rock, but above all, with a floating system. This solution is complete with an electronic management unit, which allows data feedback and remote control of our installations. In a port, we provide a real solution to treat the wastewater of bottles, without any visual, sound, or olfactive impact on the local environment. Did you know what is that water produces about 15 liters of black waters per day? Most of the time, this water is discharged into the natural environment, too close to our coast, generating pollution that threatens the biodiversity of the sea bottoms. Our solution meets the challenge of tomorrow's smart port in terms of water management. We have a question for you. Do you know the volume of grey water generated each day by your yacht? Just like the grey water we recover from building to clean surface or water green space, would it be interesting to reuse the grey water of yachtsmen to clean the deck, for the example? Thank you very much.
So quite a question, actually.
Yeah.
A very technical question, but on the topic of water. And we know how water is important, and the water optimization is definitely part of
It's a
the
very
innovation.
important and very concrete question. We can say that around 125 liters are used per person per day in yachts. So maybe for a yacht, a super yacht that we can find here in the Marina of the Yacht Club of 60 meters in the low season, we can consider that 1 cubic meter per day is used. And from that cubic meter, maybe 10% is for black water, 90% for grey water.
Grey water.
That is the question. So we can consider that up to 900 liters per day are wasted as grey water in super yachts. So yes, it can be used for other things, but maybe yes for washing the yacht or watering plants, as it can be used for humans, yet the regulations don't allow that.
So it's not allowed yet
Isn't
to
that-
be used.
So yes, it's a good use to wash the yachts with that water. Yes.
So beyond the technology, we need to work on the usage, and we need to work on the regulations that will make things evolve.
That's
so
right.
we can
But up
further
to
use.
now, yes, the cleaning of yachts may be one of the best uses.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. So that's very good questions, actually. Thank you, Geneviève, and also a very important topic to raise for the future. Thank you. We have also another question from Amel Kohades from Compare. I think it's going to be also a technical question, so get ready.
Hello to everyone. My name is Amal Kohat and I'm CEO and co-founder of Compare Technologies, an innovative company from Switzerland. At Compare, we extend the lifetime of composites, helping manufacturers, consumers, and the planet. The use of composites is now widely spread around our oceans, and even though they are very great, their sensitivity to damage is a global problem, raising major questions of sustainability and lifetime management. With Compare, we are bringing the solution to reduce maintenance costs while having a positive impact on the environment. Our vision is to provide full circularity to the composites industry. We are providing the raw materials to build healable and sustainable composites for your industry. We have more than 20 implementations running in parallel now, and we are looking for high growth to make the world more sustainable. My question for you is as follows. While we see strong regulations coming for materials in many industries with clear rules for the share of sustainable materials use, what concrete actions are envisaged from the marinas in line with these regulations put in place? I wish you a wonderful Ocean Week, and do not hesitate to contact me to build the world of tomorrow.
So thank you, Amel, for the question. We were just speaking about regulation on water and the need for more regulation on water. We have some in materials. It might be a challenge as well to address. So what is your point of view on that, Eduardo?
We know that the use of more sustainable materials, the impact is in the middle and long term more than in the short term. In the short term, we have cheaper solutions, but less sustainable. And life cycle assessment helps us on choosing the best solution focused on sustainability. But as not everybody yet is using that life cycle assessment, regulations allow us at least to avoid the worst materials in terms of sustainability, and trying to help buyers maybe to find more sustainable materials. So regulations, what are looking for is to avoid materials that go very fast to the landfill and that don't look for the whole life of the products. That is really the better solution. And products like theirs that
like
make longer life for the products is always good. There are always good news for sustainability, as the longest life is needed, and in the long term is a better investment than products that are cheaper at the beginning, but during maintenance and operation will become maybe more expensive and certainly worse for sustainability.
Absolutely. So life cycle management is very important. I guess this is also part of the selection criteria you're taking into account for the development of smart marina?
Become more and more used, but maybe less yet at ports level, but it's an important tool already used in manufacturers, and in marinas it could be a very helpful element to know which materials are better under sustainable point of view for the whole life of the product, and avoiding to have more waste thrown to the landfill.
Absolutely. So another very important topic, and we have this new material category as well for the innovative startup to join the catalog this year. And I think this is a very important topic also you want to raise in the e-catalog.
Absolutely.
Very good. We have one more question from Lionel Péan from Seaflotech, and I think we're going to speak about the marina and the port's life actually.
I'm Lionel Péan, world seller, president and founder of Seaflotech. At Seaflotech, we design and produce ecological and innovative mooring solutions, the famous Seaflotech pod, collective mooring solutions, floating energy station, floating leisure and living stations. In the water column with our Seaflotech pod mooring line, we can receive applications such as data, cultivation of medicinal or food algae, shellfish farming, underwater energy plants, and more. With my team, we are convinced that coastal water will soon have the same value as the surrounding land. Then my question is, why countries, administration, marina and real estate developers do not work to invest in offshore collective mooring areas, floating diving and leisure platforms? Thank you.
Very good question again from Lionel, and if you agree, Mr. Castellini, I will ask the question again to Eduardo, because Eduardo, you are international business developer, meaning that you have the point of view of the different regions across the world, and I think this is also very important. Right. I like this question because we see that with the mooring platform, you address the challenge of data, biodiversity, solutions also to limit the space needed also in some specific regions. So, what about it? Should we, and how can we push it further?
Yes, I want to thank Lionel first for his question. It's clear that there's a growing interest in administration or developers in floating solution. We are receiving requests of some projects or urban planning that are seeking for solution.
So there is a demand, there is interest, so that's a good news.
It's beginning, the interest, that's a good news, that the demand is growing, and the planners are interested in floating solution, not to have just the waterfront, but to have something in front of it. And so there's a growing demand, but I think it's not yet enough known that companies as Seaflotech have that kind of solution, and maybe the good point is to let them know that there's a demand,
solution
it's beginning,
exists.
and it could be in Smart Marina 2022, it would be a good chance to find the developers that are finding looking for this kind of solution.
You see demand, but people do not know yet that solution exists.
Maybe they are not aware of all the possibilities that are on the market.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is also the goal of this catalog of companies, innovators, marina, architects, to make them known and aware about what solution exists, and also how to implement them in a sustainable marina, which is also the goal of this activity.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, I think we are a bit out of time, but we're going to take a last question, if it's okay for both of you.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to take a question from Lars Brandt from Seaflotech. So now we listen to Lars on this question.
Hello, my name is Lars Brandt. I'm the CEO of Seaflotech in Sweden. We've introduced this sustainable, environmentally safe and dampening mooring solution in the world market since 40 years ago. To start with, we need to look under the water. That's where we act. That's where we need to make the difference from our end. Traditional solutions like the chain and piles, all have their issues. Example, if you're using a chain, it's going to drag along on the bottom. It's not Posidonia safe that so many of you understand is vital now in this world of saving the environment. But also the corrosion means higher costs, and the higher cost is not sustainable. So we have a proven alternative of this since 40 years ago. Market proven technology, economically, environmentally, sustainability, and quality proven. We've been working with all different kinds of applications during these 40 years. Marinas, floating solar, wave energy, floating wind. So my first question is, how can we speed up the transitions to sustainable technology and enable customer shift to include these values, these positive values from sustainability into the decision making? The second question, how can we work better together to push forward towards more sustainable solution, standards enabling sustainable solution, and teach that sustainability equals good economy, not the other way around. And of course, more environmentally friendly solutions. So we from Seaflotech want to help with our solution and the values and the technology and the quality and the environmentally friendly solutions we can push for and supply. So let us know. Thanks.
And again, a very good question actually. And we know Lars is quite active for 4 years, as he mentioned, to pave the way to innovation and reduce the impact on the environment. If you may, I'd like just to make a comment on this question. Actually, what Lars is just mentioning here is exactly what we aim at, supporting these ecosystems to evolve to a positive impact, gathering innovators, gathering industrials, but also gathering the financial parts that will help to grow this economy and these innovations. And maybe we need also a bit more public authorities also to support. We spoke about regulation. We spoke also about raising awareness. And I think this is exactly what we aim at and what also Monaco wants to support here. Because Monaco is a role model in the development of sustainable marina. So again, thank you, Lars, for the question, but it's more than a question, it's an invitation to join us on the 25th and 26th of September in Monaco. We are definitely looking to see you there. And what I can tell is that we still have a lot of things to do. We're just at the beginning of the sustainable marina, strong motivation, but we need strong actions as well. And I think that Lars is working on that for 40 years, as he said, but please comment as well.
No, absolutely. We have actually a beautiful possibility here in Monaco because being, as we are used to say, the capital of yachting, we are living in a wonderful location which gives us the opportunity also for the communication. So we need to communicate. People follow our advisory, and our engagement is in reality to organize this kind of events, to communicate and to create awareness of the sustainability and about the solution that are available or they will be available in the next year to come. And this is the first task that we need to invest ourselves, is the communication. Second one, as we used to say, the financial sector usually is anticipating all the movement, and if we can involve financial actors in our panels, in our events, and in our discussion, there will be a stronger chance that also the public, the private investor, public investors, and also the authority that they are regulating that, they will hear us, they will follow our suggestions. So communication, and also to attract the investors, professionals to follow our task and our dream at the end, because we all wish to live in a better environment.
Absolutely.
So,
all our ambition.
Yeah.
We're not dreaming, we are doers,
Yeah.
so we're all going to make it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Eduardo, do you want to add something on it?
Just following to Pepe, we've seen a conscience of all the actors of the ecosystem, the designers, startups, marinas. Everybody is committed with that. So, the smart marina came because of that. As we saw that everybody was conscious of that,
Exactly.
but there wasn't really a place to gather
To make it.
everybody. So that's the point for Smart Marina, and what we think it's important to gather everybody to become more powerful.
So basically the right timing. So maybe 40 years ago, as Lars mentioned, it was
Yes,
maybe
it was,
early,
yes.
but as always, the good time to market is needed, and it might be the case right now. And we see also a strong traction from different places over the world. We did the journey today. We went to different places,
Yes.
Bahamas, etc. So the best message we can give is just to join us on the 25th and 26th of September here in Monaco. But it's just part of the journey, and we are working from now. So just apply, explain who you are, what you do as startups, as architects, as Marina, and we will be here to welcome you all and make this dream, as you said, a reality. Thank you very much, and see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Eduardo.